Hello, my Aquarius. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to take a peek into you and see what's coming in for the new year, 2026. Whatever messages I can pick up on. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, link to my website is in the description box below. Let's get to it, shall we? You know, I will say, Aquarius, that I feel that you'll be choosing a new direction this year in 2026. Yeah, choosing a new direction. You may, in result of choosing a new direction, there may be a specific connection. Could be business, personal, doesn't really matter. It's a general. So that you will end up leaving behind in the result of doing so. But you definitely, Spirit will be guiding you to choose a new direction. All right. Your heart lies elsewhere. Or that's what I feel the need to say. All right, universe, connect me with the energy for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's coming in for Aquarius for the year 2026? What's coming in for the new year for my Aquarius for 2026, please? If there's anything that you feel bound by or bound to, a scenario, a community, a group of people, I see you really kind of fighting against that this year. Because you're really going to be putting a focus on what is best for you and what type of environment makes you happy. All tied up, and then the Archangel Michael here. With the community card. So I get like going against the grain. You know, if you feel strongly that this is not correct, or you feel like you've been restricted, or again, like binded in some way, you're going to fight back this year. No matter what others think. Because I'm getting that, like, you may need to find you might be seeking something for yourself, your happiness, seeking something of your own. What is coming in for Aquarius for 2026? Let your passion guide you. Where your passion, where your heart is where your investments will flourish. The heart is really standing out to me. It's extremely large. And with the door to value, I'm just really picking that up. Like, where does your heart want to go? Where does your heart take you? Because that is where you will find your abundance. Whether that be in actual money form, a lot of you it will be, but it's like there's many forms of abundance and flourishment. I do see that there is someone here in particular that cares for you deeply. Or somebody that you will care for deeply in this year. You may or may not already know this person. But I do see a cycle closing out with a particular connection in your life at some point throughout the year. It's almost like whatever this connection is, it's the darkness. I mean, it wasn't all bad. Because again, it could be personal, it could be business, it could be a friendship. It really will vary for you. This is a huge collective. But it's not that it was all bad, but it seems like the darkness was starting to overshadow the positive. The cons outweighed the pros. It wasn't, you know, there could be things that are going on in the world that have an effect. So, you know, on your relationships that you have, you know, because the world has a lot going on right now. We can all agree. And somehow that may come into play, like a difference of opinions, a difference of belief. But, okay. You will find more balance in the cycles that you do close out this year. I see you distancing yourself from certain cycles that may have been going round and round for 4 or 5 years. Possibly some of you may travel or move. For those of you that it applies, it feels like a big move or a big travel someplace that is not just right down the street or a couple hours away. It's like something feels big here. Like it'll take you, if you were to drive in a car, or if you were to try, it's like it's going to take a full 24 hours at least, or something like that. But I think you'll be trying to, with the angel of balance, that will be a big theme for you. What do I need to close out? What is going to bring me more balance? There's some form of resting or mending as well. You know, this is reminding me of like taking time out to really figure out your plan, or think things through. Whatever it is that you choose to do will be well thought out in this year. Universe, what else? What else is coming in for the year 2026 for my Aquarius, please? 2026 for my Aquarius. It's coming in for 2026 for Aquarius. Oopsie. You may find that you have several options available to you this year. And it may be a little bit confusing as to what is the best option for you. But I will say that family could be a good ally or factor into making decisions. And also in choosing what is most likely to bring you more happiness. That's what you will be seeking. You'll be seeking balance. You'll be seeking personal happiness. And, you know, it could be a little bit confusing, a lot of options on the table. And you could be a little bit haunted by something of the past, or something that you're energetically or literally attached to that could be causing confusion for you. I will say, be careful of overindulging in any type of activity or substance that would cause more mental confusion, because it's going to make it harder to decipher here is what I'm getting. Not everybody does that, but I'm just saying here. Like I see you looking back at something that just like plagues you, something that you haven't gotten over completely. But I feel like you will work on releasing and work on, again, choosing a new direction, putting effort in somewhere else. Like you will make the effort to release yourself, to finalize certain things in this year. Even if they still kind of plague you mentally a little bit, or physically, however it applies. 8 of Pentacles. Though I feel like there's a potential for a nice flow of money. I see you really focusing in areas of personal investment, a chance to work a lot, to bring in a steady flow of money that will be available to you. But the key will be to focus. You really may have to put your foot down or see things for what they really are. That's going to be key to you, Aquarius. What else is coming in for Aquarius? Ooh, lots of cards here. You're looking forward to going somewhere or doing something. Again, a high chance for travel or move. You may hold your plans back from certain individuals or be fairly tight-lipped on what your aspirations are. I feel you extremely motivated though. A lot of fire energy. You going, like whatever it is that you, that passion, once you have decided it, you may already know what it is, but you're really going to light up in this year and try to go for it after a time of waiting. I see, maybe in the beginning of the year, you might be kind of in a pause mode, looking forward for the right time with the Three of Wands. But when it's go time, baby, it's go time for Aquarius. Knight of Wands does not hesitate. You're really going to kind of stand up with the Emperor energy. But yes, I would be very careful about, hold your cards close to your chest, specifically with masculine energies around you. Watch your money, stuff like that. Nine of Pentacles, though. Standing very independent. Again, in regards to like money, you feel the potential to be okay. As long, like I said, as long as you focus, you're not going to have any problems. It's not realistic to say you won't have any problems because everything, it is life, but you're going to be okay. Nine of Pentacles, you will want to stand independent though, I will say. A year of much independence, and you will thrive and flourish in that manner. You will move forward best that way. There could be an energy that advances towards you that's kind of like showing interest or some sort of, they feel kind of aggressive, not necessarily in a negative way, but I feel them focusing on you. I see you sort of holding back from that energy or just being really cautious, which I think is a good thing. Because the intentions feel unclear. I'm not getting like a bad energy, like I said, but just being cautious is smart. You can bet on yourself. That is what we know. That is what I'm for Aquarius. Okay. That's pretty much what I'm picking up on. Okay. Bye-bye.